to Monday Live. Just got to get me some Stampin' Lips so we can stamp today. I hope that you guys are having a great day, a great start to your week. I had a fairly relaxing weekend, which is what I needed. Okay, there, I got my Stampin' Lips on. I don't know if they really match my outfit, but that's all right. I'm okay with it. Such a busy March. Our first track meet is tomorrow already. It's indoors, don't worry. Although it's, let's see. Oh, well, it's cooling off. It's 45 today, right now. It's it looks really dreary out, like it's gonna rain, but I don't think it will. Anyway, oh, Carol, thank you. I could cry. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I feel awful. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I don't actually have makeup on, which I realized about 2 minutes before I was going live because I was listening to a different live from the home office, and so I well, long story short, here we are, and I don't have makeup on. But lipstick helps. So anyway, you guys are all so kind. I really appreciate that. That just makes me feel good. So I'm giggling at the scarf. So this weekend, I put this one on because I was freezing, and I will show you this because I'm really proud of it. Whoa. So I finished this scarf when we went to see Coldplay back in May. If you guys, some of you who follow me might remember, my husband and I did that. It was our 25th anniversary. Anyway, so it was really sweet. I had so many good memories from that. Anyway, I wore this weekend, and it's really warm, like really warm. And it was great when I was super cold, but today it's kind of warm. So long story short, I thought, I have some scarves that I haven't knit, but since I've been knitting, I hardly ever wear them anymore. And this is one of them. And this one is special to me because I bought it in London on one of my trips to London to see my mother-in-law. So it makes me think of my mother-in-law. And so that's the story behind this scarf. So anyway, and it's not super hot like that one is. That one's really nice if you're cold though. So it worked great this weekend. But anyway, I just had to giggle about, I felt like I was cheating on my knitted scarves by wearing this one, but it's just lighter weight. It's like really, like see-through. Anyway, it's a lightweight one. Like, I guess you can't really see through anything. Oh, there. See, you can see the tree lights through the scarf. Okay, anyway. So, Sue is wondering where I got the pattern for the scarf that I just showed. That is a Stephen West pattern. I think it's called Botanique, something like that. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. You would think somebody with a degree in biology would know how to say it, but you'd be wrong. Oh my gosh. So you guys know my husband is like scary smart, right? If you guys didn't know, my husband is scary smart. Like, he has a PhD in aeronautical engineering from Stanford. Like, he's a rocket scientist. So I'm sure most of you have conversations like this with your husbands. So we are walking Izzy, I think this was yesterday, and he was asking me this question about DNA. And mind you, I have not actively discussed DNA like on a scientific level for 25 years. Like that's, I'm trying to think of when I taught biology where we talked about, 23 years. Anyway, so I used to be a high school biology teacher, right? But like 2 decades does kind of erode some of your detail-based knowledge on a subject, right? Anyway, and so he's asking me this like really, really specific like thoughtful question. And I was sitting there thinking, you think so differently than most everyone else. Like, who talks, like, who asks questions like this? And his question was sort of like, so like, does life just happen? Or, like in the primordial soup, like he's thinking of it from the molecular level. And I said something like, um, well, I guess it's all mixed together, and then God said, let there be life. I don't know. I was like, my brain could not answer that question. Not just because I didn't know the answer, but like, I just couldn't go there. Like, that's a really heavy question for walking the dog at 7 in the morning on a Sunday. So anyway, that was funny. I just thought I'd give you a little snippet into the brain of my husband. Oh, yeah. Okay, Sharon. Sharon's husband is a chemistry professor at the University of Northern Iowa. Yeah, also scary smart. Anyway, I know it's not typical. So, it was just kind of a weird conversation that I was not like mentally prepared for. I was like, we should go get the dog poo in the backyard because it's not raining yet. That was what I was thinking. It's so much easier to pick up. You're welcome. That's the practical mother in me. Okay, so, which by the way, he helped me with that. How is he doing? He's fine. It's kind of like he's fine till he's not. But right now he's fine. So thank you for asking. We're just waiting on insurance. So we'll see what they have to say. But hopefully he'll be able to start soon. How am I doing? Yeah, somebody asked me that today. Actually, I think it was Sharon. And my answer is that I'm emotionally exhausted. So there you go. But here's the best part is on Mondays, I get to stamp with you. I will tell you some days or some weeks, Monday is like the most stamping I do. Because I know y'all think I just sit around and stamp all day, but actually, stamping is kind of the least of my job anymore, which is why Mondays are so fun because we get to stamp together, and that's always a great thing. But anyway, I'm just tired, like emotionally tired. It's just been a big roller coaster of emotion. So yeah. But it's I feel a little better just knowing like there's direction. So that's good. Before it was waiting, more tests, waiting. So that part's really helpful. So anyway, and I'm also kind of excited because I get to go out of town next week. So that'll be nice too. And so I think, I believe I will enjoy that. So anyway, but today I've got some fun things to share with you. There were, let's see, we have some requests for some different things. Oh, one of them was an Easter card, and I don't know if I got to that. Somebody asked for an Easter card that did not have a bunny on it. And then somebody else asked for an Easter card with a bunny. So that kind of cracked me up. But we're also going to do the drawing for our for our card challenge, which was our card challenge was a card that featured a bunny. So I'll show that, and then maybe we're kind of good. I'm just saying. Well, actually, one of my cards totally could be an Easter card without a bunny. I'm gonna say that because it's kind of a springy card. So anyway, thank you all so much for your very kind comments. I'm so grateful. I really, really appreciate that. Did I pick a winner for my watercolor class? Actually, we're gonna get to that in just a minute. So anyway, let's see. I am going to have a winner, or I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So yeah, there we go. Let's see here. First and foremost, we're going to let's maybe I started ripping my tickets and then I didn't finish. I got a whole there's a whole bunch of people who participated in our card challenge from this last time. So awesome job, everybody. And I'm going to share the winner here in just a little bit, but I'm also going to talk about what's coming up this month. So later this week, probably, I think I have it scheduled for Wednesday, I will be releasing the registration for Watercolor Stamp Camp. I'm super excited about that. I have been planning this for, I would say, 12 months, but 6 months a little bit more thoughtfully. 12 months meaning since the last year's Watercolor Stamp Camp, I've been thinking and wondering and hoping I could come up with round 2. And I have worked actually quite diligently, especially lately. And I'm going to tell you, Watercolor Stamp Camp 2 is going to be definitely different than Watercolor Stamp Camp 1. It's going to focus a lot more, it's going to give you a lot of really good techniques and tools to create watercolor masterpieces, whether you make them into cards or frameable things or whatever is up to you, of course. But it's going to be a lot different, I think. And it's going to be so fun. And I will tell you that this is kind of my de-stressing management for life. And I have really, I've been actually kind of not journaling because I do not journal. That's not my thing. But I really do a lot of kind of keeping track of what I've been doing and then looking at the growth of what I've been doing with watercolor. And I always thought I was pretty good. But I feel like I've really improved. And at the same time, I use it as a way to de-stress all the things. And if y'all been watching me for the last year, you know there's been some things to de-stress from. Anyway, so this is what I use. And while stamping is for sure that for me as well, this is not work. And stamping to me is work. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know I love stamping. You obviously can see it. But yeah, I think so. So Becky says, my watercoloring is, sorry, oh, sorry, my finger came in there. Your watercoloring is super beautiful. Mine comes out fairly hideous. Well, okay, Becky, I've got you. I've learned so much. Like I thought I knew it all before, or enough. I've learned a lot in this last year, basically. So I'm really excited to share what I've learned, and I think I can really help you. So, I'm really excited about it. So I'm kind of gearing the class to help you with that. So Debbie actually asked a question I was just about to answer. So thank you for asking that. What if I didn't take Watercolor Stamp Camp 1? I still highly recommend it. You guys, I can't even tell you how many amazing compliments I got on the course. Or maybe some of you took it, or maybe you didn't quite finish it, or maybe you started it and you didn't finish it. I would recommend starting it 100%. Absolutely. And we're kind of working, I'm actually, if you were in it the first time around, I'm kind of sharing hopefully some things coming up to help you kind of get going or to help you review some of the things that we learned in the first round before we start two. Now, if you haven't taken one, will you be lost in two? No. If you took one, is two going to be a whole review of one? No. We'll touch on a few basics that will be for sure kind of reviewed, but I would say they're fairly standalone, independent courses. There's going to be some overlap, of course, but I'm really gearing it, the second one, kind of in a really different way. And oh, I'm just so excited about it. So anyway, but I will also have an option for taking both at a discount. So, and that includes if you took the first one, you can get a discount on the second one. You're welcome. So anyway, all of that information is going to be coming out. So it will open up on Wednesday afternoon. Yes, one is still available. If you're not on my mailing list, please register to be on my mailing list. You can do that from my blog. In the sidebar, there's a little thing, so thecreativitycave.com, or in the description of this video, there's an information about registering for my mailing list kind of towards the bottom. It's like join my newsletter list or my mailing list. All of that information is going to be emailed out. So watch for that. And like I said, it'll open up on Wednesday, but it'll open up early if you took the first one, just saying. And like I said, all those details will be coming out. And I will also, I told the Watercolor Stamp Camp 1 people, I gave them a little challenge recently and said that if you participate in the challenge, I would draw a winner for a free Watercolor Stamp Camp 2. So I would just say, if you haven't posted your project, you should probably really get on that. I don't know if I put a deadline on it or not, but I will say until I do it, you can. Are these available outside the US? Yes, absolutely. I cannot ship the box of supplies outside the US, but you can do the online only version wherever in the world you are, and you will love it. It's so awesome. And thank you all. So many of you are commenting that you were part of Watercolor Stamp Camp 1, and I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I had such a good time, and I hope that you will go back and review it. And it will be fun. So Joanne, look for the Watercolor Stamp Camp, Facebook group. That's where it was. And if the deadline was February 20th, well, some things have happened since then in my life. You're good to go. You can still do the challenge. You can still do the challenge. Let's just say I'll probably draw it tomorrow. How's that? Okay. So that's coming out now. So it's going to be run. Everything is recorded, but I will have, once again, like a Q&A session where you can ask me questions, and we'll Zoom and work out some questions or problems that you're experiencing, and we'll do some work on things together. So that is the only live portion, and that will be recorded too. So if you're not available or whatever, let me know. It's all happening the week after Easter. And so I'll be posting, and the group will be active during that weekend. But if you are not there, like during the whole event, that's, it's always recorded for you. And the best part, of course, is that you can watch or rewatch things as often as you need, and we'll never judge. I know I have watched things over and over and over again, so I totally get that. And it's definitely a resource that you can refer back to very, very often. Now, if you're a member of my team, I will also have a discount available for you. So watch our team information, and I'll send an email about that as well. I have an email about to go out to both my customers and my team members, so everybody's getting email in the next day or so. All right. So a couple things also to share. I've got some great classes that are happening this month in March that I'm excited to share with you. So I think I'm going to flip my camera around so I can start telling you about them. And then we're going to do our winner for our our card challenge. And I'm going to also issue you a new sorry. I just saw Karen say something about team, and I read it instead of, or I said it instead of just reading it. But anyway, so, oh, and I just lost my train of thought. Good job, Dina. I don't even know, but there you go. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip my phone. That's what I'm trying to say, and tell you about all the things. Okay, so one of the things that I decided, I was having kind of a hard time. Oh, I know. I was going to tell you about the online exclusives that started last month or last week. One of the things that I decided when I was choosing my Creativity to Go kit this month was I was trying to decide what what stamp set I wanted to work with, or what bundle, and so I decided the turtles, because I really would like to be in a place where there are some. Like wishful thinking, right? And I would say one of the highlights of our trip to Maui a few years ago was seeing the turtles. That was pretty cool. We saw them both when we were snorkeling a couple times, as well as like on a beach. So that was pretty cool. And I just love the turtles. So there we go. But the turtle class, I think, is a really great one because it's for any occasion. There's going to be cards that'll work for masculine, for feminine, whatever needs you have, there's a turtle card for you. And it's just kind of fun. So I'm excited about this class, and I hope you will be too. So we're going to have a great time with this. We also have the Petal Park online class. This is my class with Kelly and Barb. And what I really love about this is, and we're going to make a card today, we're going to take the Petal Park bundle, which is the one with the punch. And of course, the punch bundles are the best bundles, right? And we're going to make some really cool projects with it, featuring some things outside just the suite of products. The suite is lovely, but sometimes I feel like we get so stuck on those suite products that we forget that there's a whole world outside of them, especially in terms of color, that you can stamp with. And so this class is going to be amazing. I'm very excited about my projects. I already have them figured out, so yay. I also still have a couple Carrots and Bunnies and fragrant flowers kits left. If anybody would like them, just drop me an email. Now, the best part is that our classes are, we have 4 classes post a month on our Stamp Happy Academy website. So if you aren't a member, you can become a member. It is a really great opportunity to see a ton of inspiration housed all in one convenient place. And so, yeah. Can demonstrators not on my team sign up? Of course, it's open to everybody. I do just offer a discount for people on my team. But if you're not on my team, you absolutely can participate. And of course, many demonstrators who are demonstrators outside my team are always welcome in all of the events that I hold. So yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Stamp Happy Academy is always around to inspire you, and there are details about it in the description of this video. We would love to have you be a part of it. We also had last week launch some online exclusive items, and this is like a flyer showcasing some of the products, but then additional ones were released. I'm going to show you a few of those, and we're going to use some of them today. They're really fun products. These are available online, and it's kind of a while supplies last situation. Some of them will be reordered. Some of them will not be reordered. It kind of just depends, but it's a new way of doing things a little bit for Stampin' Up. So of course there's gonna always be some bumps in the road, but I'm really excited about the opportunity. What this is allowing Stampin' Up to do is bring us kind of timely products without the constraints of ordering in a limited period like catalog. So for instance, these are not, rather than having like a 1 month promotion, these are going to last longer than that. Typically they may sell out quickly, but they might also last longer than a month. And so it's really nice to be able to have that opportunity. I think there's a really great offering, and I've shown you the ones from the flyer already in previous lives, but I'm going to show you some of the new ones as well. You can find all of them in my online store. And then there's just a couple days left, just 4 days left for the Paper Pumpkin subscription. This is our 10th anniversary box, so it's going to be a good one. They already told us there's a bonus stamp set in it. So if you would like to get that, make sure you register by the 10th of March, and then you will get this awesome box. It's going to be a good one. And then, of course, the mini catalog is going through the end of April. Now, the retiring list will come out either the end of this month or the beginning of next month. And, of course, whenever that happens, things go quickly. I will just tell you that it is important to note that if there are colors that you would like refills for, make sure you get those sooner rather than later. Whenever we retire colors, for instance, the in colors, those refills or cardstock packets tend to go rather quickly. The cardstock and the re-inkers. And I would hate for you to miss out on those. And so make sure you take care of that soon. Just saying, I don't want anybody to miss out. Okay, last but not least, when you shop my online store this month, you will get a free PDF for By the Bay, that suite, which is a really awesome suite in the mini catalog. And it's good for orders of $50 or more in my online store. And this is a really beautiful PDF. There are some really cool projects in here. I was impressed. And so my friends with the All-Star Video Class Bundle really did a great job this month, and I'm excited for you to see this. So make sure you can purchase it for $15, or you can get it for free with a $50 purchase. And on Wednesday, I have a blog hop for this coming up, so all of the details will be available then. Okay, so I have a few cards from my mailbox that I want to show you, and then we'll do our drawing. Okay, so first, first I've received a bunch of cards in the mail that I want to share with you. So this is our first one. I think this one was from Ruth on my team. Yes. So I love this. This is a set. It was retired a few years ago, but it's still one of my faves. I was kind of excited when I saw it. So fun card, Ruth. And thank you so much for your sweet words. Ruth won a bundle for something. I can't even remember what, but congrats to you, Ruth. Also, here's a really sweet card sending you this paper hug. Oh, so thank you so much, Cindy. I really appreciate your thoughtfulness. Another beautiful thinking of you card from Nancy, and thank you so much, Nancy. This is really pretty, by the way. I like this card a lot. This is with the prized peony. Peonies are one of my favorite flowers, by the way. Here's another beautiful card also. This one came from Teresa, who's on my team. So thank you so much, Miss Teresa. And here's another beautiful card. Hang in there. Thank you. And oh, this letter. This is from Lisa, who's a new member of my team. Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm so appreciative of your sweet words. Another thinking of you card. This one was from Tammy. And Tammy, I kind of giggled because she wrote, "My apologies if this sounds disjointed." It did not. I don't know what you were talking about. It was very sweet. So thank you so much. Another beautiful card from a team. I think this is from one of my team members. Yes, Paula. Thank you so much, Paula. I really appreciate it. And another beautiful card. This one is from Julie. So thank you so much. So all of you, I really appreciate these. And by the way, it's nice to be thought of. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. And the comments you've made have been just so amazing. So I'm so grateful. Okay, so I have my Big Friends mug full of tickets. These are all of the people who entered my card challenge. And just to remember, oh, what did I do with my card? I even pulled it out so I could show you. Here we go. So our card challenge from February was this fun fold. So there's the bunnies. Isn't it cute? By the way, I have a whole bunnies class, which I think I mentioned earlier. I have projects or packets for still if you're interested. They're so cute. But this was our card challenge, and you guys shared amazing projects. I loved looking through all of them. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do. It's in my Stamping with the Creativity Cave Facebook group, and then I'm going to issue a new challenge right after this one. So we're going to award a winner. Oh, and I have a prize. And the prize is the Birdhouse bundle, or Pretty Birds, I guess I should say. Pretty Birds bundle, which is kind of a cool bundle. And it kind of reminds me with, we're getting out of winter. This is a good one. So are you ready? By the way, I will say the winner, if you are from out of the country, I will give you a digital prize, just so you know. It's against our Stampin' Up! Rules for me to send prizes to other countries. That's just, so we're all on the same page. Okay, are you ready? Our winner is Cynthia Bovat. Congratulations, my dear. You have some birds headed your way. So I'm going to tuck this in here, and we will send that out to you. So way to go, Cynthia. Congratulations. All right. Next up, we are going to make a card with this month's challenge, and it is a good one. It's pretty simple too, and my favorite part is all of these challenges, by the way, are always geared towards helping you use your supplies, right? And I've heard some comments, I'm just saying, that maybe some of you use your, or some of you have, but don't necessarily use all of your designer series paper. Is that maybe possible? Well, this card is great because not only does it use a nice size piece of your designer series paper, but it also showcases both sides of that designer series paper. So I think it's going to be fun. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with a piece of DSP that is 12 inches long by 5 1/4 inches high. I am choosing some from the Awash in Beauty designer series paper because I think it's a nice springy stamp set, and so it's going to be really cute for this. Also, it's kind of a watercolory looking paper, which of course, I love that. All right. Now on this piece of DSP, we're going to do a little scoring. Okay, so I'm going to score at 4 and 8. So it's not really very complicated. And by the way, I will write all these dimensions down for you in just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to score at 4 inches and then again at 8 inches. All right, and now we're going to form a little fun fold here. Okay, so when we do this, we end up with this, okay? But I want to be able to see both sides of my paper, so I'm going to take and cut from here down here. And you can measure it if you want, or you can just cut it. I'm going to go down to approximately 2 inches. So I'm going to mark 2 inches from the bottom. Okay, so if we folded this, 2 inches from the bottom of the front flap. All right, I'm just going to mark that with, I've got a little pen here. So I'll just put this in my trimmer and mark my 2 inch. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut across diagonally 2 of the 3 panels. So there's a 4-inch panel, a 4-inch panel, and a 4-inch panel. I'm going to cut across 2 of them from that mark to this point, the fold line in my trimmer. So I'm just going to line that mark up with this mark up and remove that piece. Now what I have is this little zigzag, and it's just so fun and so easy. Now you can do this a couple of different ways. You can leave this as like your card opens like this, or what I personally kind of like doing is making these into pockets, because I think that's kind of fun. You could make it into one pocket here and then it opens up here, or you could make it into two pockets. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's kind of up to you. And it kind of might depend a little bit on your paper too, what you do, because sometimes designs are easier to work with than others. But you just want to be aware of the direction of your design when you're doing the cutting to make sure that your pattern doesn't end up upside down, you know? Okay, so what I'm going to do is then take a 4 by 5 and a, or I'm sorry, a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Woo! That was tricky for somebody who does that measurement a lot. I'm going to adhere my cardstock to that panel. I chose some Calypso Coral for mine. You could also do Balmy Blue, which is the other color in here. And I'm just going to adhere this piece like so to that. Okay. Now I would like, personally, I would like to do the pockets. Okay. So I'm going to take some tear and tape, because gosh darn it, tear and tape is so easy to use, you know? And I'm going to put a little right here and a little right here, right at the very bottom of this. Okay. And then I'm going to burnish these just a skosh, because that helps the adhesive adhere as well as the sticky come off. So then I'll take my little take your pick tool and just plop that adhesive off and close up my card. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing on here. I'm going to put a piece of tear and tape here, and so what I will end up here is a 2-pocket card, but like I said, you don't have to do the 2-pocket version if you don't want. Does anybody think that sounds like the Tupac version? It's not, it's the 2-pocket. It's a subtle but yet important difference. Okay, so we'll burnish that with my bone folder and then pop these out. Now your challenge is to create a card with this fun fold and then share it in the comments of the challenge, which will be posted tomorrow. And we want to see what you create. Okay, now I'm going to put two panels in here. Okay, and so you can do white, you can do colors, you can do whatever you want. So let's decide the sizes of our panels. So I just happen to have this piece there. I'm thinking this piece, we'll write all this down, by the way, in just one moment. That panel looks pretty good. And then maybe a 3 3/4 by 5. I was thinking we could bring some Balmy Blue into this program, but I didn't have that piece cut yet, so let's quick do that. 3 3/4 by 5, and I don't know, that might not work. I might have to cut it a little smaller, but we'll see. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that's too tight. So we'll do 3 1/2. Now I might keep the length. Let's just take a look. Yeah, we're cutting it smaller. Let's try 4 3/4. See, this is part of why I wanted to wait to put my dimensions down in case I had to kind of like mess with it a little. And I might make that one just a little smaller as well. Okay. But, oh, perfect. There we are. So cute. All right. And we're, of course, going to decorate this. So let's put our dimensions thus far down. So those of you who are planning your projects at home already can get started. So we're going to need a 12 by 5¼ inch piece of DSP, score at 4 and 8 inches. Then you're going to mark 2 inches and cut, oops, D-I-A-G, diagonally, I think that's spelled right, cut diagonally across 2 4-inch panels. Okay. Then you're going to need a 4¼ by 5½ inch piece of cardstock. You will need a 4¼ by 3¼ by 3-inch piece of cardstock. That's my white layer. And then and now I can't remember what this is anymore. We'll measure it again. 4 3/4 by 3½ inch piece of cardstock, and that will be balmy blue. Okay, so this is a zigzag pocket card. And then I'm going to say pockets are optional. Okay, so it can be just a zigzag card or a pocket card. Pockets are optional. So these are the dimensions. I'll leave them here for a minute, and then we're going to decorate our pieces of cardstock that we're using. So this is really a fun set of designer series paper because it's so springy. So we could make this into a springtime card, even perfect for Easter, should that be what your needs are. This features the True Beauty designer series, or I'm sorry, True Beauty bundle, which is one of my favorites. I have a class on that too. And it's just a really simple, easy to work with bundle, as well as all the things in it are just so pretty. So I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm gonna use a little bit of the stamps, and then we're gonna grab a nice little sentiment. And actually, I think I'm gonna use this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. I had to really think about that. To create my card, or to decorate my card. So on this blue piece, this will be kind of the you can write on it piece that is in the back. So I'm going to stamp along the edge with this image here. So we'll ink this up with some balmy blue ink and just kind of go down the edge like so, just so it's kind of cute. And then I'm going to take and stamp on, so we'll tuck this in here like so. And then this is where you can, write whatever you want to write. Then on this piece, I want to highlight my flower so that you can kind of see it peeking out of the card. Let's see here. I think this will fit on this block, more or less. All right, so I'm going to stamp this kind of up close to the top. And I'm going to use Calypso Coral. Oh, so pretty. And then some Pear Pizzazz. And what I love about this set is it's just so easy to use. Like, There's not a lot of fancy stamping skill required, which I love. Okay. And you could even die cut this. There's a die that will cut that out, but you don't have to because you don't like, it's fine just as is. Okay. But I want to make this a little bit more festive. You know, I love a good festive project. So I'm looking for an Easter sentiment, and I know there's one in the bunny set. So let me pull that out. Okay, so we've got a cute little happy Easter. By the way, the bunny class is called the Carrots and Bunnies class. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so cute. It's not even funny. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to stamp Happy Easter going right across there. So there's a little room to write on this one. And then I'm going to stamp Enjoy All the Little Moments on this one. Now, what's really great about this particular card is I think this would be gorgeous for almost any occasion, whether it would be, let's see, should we use basic gray or should we use soft suede to stamp across here? I'm kind of thinking maybe basic gray. I was thinking soft suede at first, but I don't know. I'm not sold on that. All right. Anyway, so like this would be a beautiful shower card, a beautiful birthday card, a beautiful like thinking of you card. Kind of a little bit of anything, really. So I'm doing the Happy Easter kind of up top so that it, you know, you get what the card is about. And then our other sentiment we're going to pull out from here, which was Enjoy All the Little Moments. Now, another thing is this would be a really super duper cute card to put a little treat in. And one of the sentiments in here is an Easter treat for you. So if you are, I mean, the kind of person who gives away like little chocolatey treats to people, you could certainly put a little treat in here. Like you could either glue it to this panel or just slide it into your card. I might double check how much space you need. I mean, like you can see I can fit some stuff in there, but just double check the spacing before you make a gazillion of these because you want to make sure it fits, right? It's good advice. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and add a little ribbon to this. There is, well, you could do a couple things, but I think I'm just going to add a bow. One of our new online exclusive items, and by the way, we're going to make a card with them in just a minute here, are the circle punches have come back. I think one is already sold out, so don't kill the messenger, just letting you know. But the circle punches are so great for doing a little tab, you know, to pull up. And I thought about that, but I didn't want to cover up my beautiful little flower here. And I wanted my flower to be up high so that you could see it. But anywho, this is what we're doing. So I'm gonna attach this. Like so, and there we go. Now here's I mean, if you wanted a little fun extra, we've got a few different dies that would produce a cute little border here. So that would be a fun addition to that if you wanted to dress this up a little bit more. You could certainly add embellishments however you want. I can put a little something right there in the center of that, because why not, right? But there's definitely a lot of possibilities for this to make it your own. Okay, now I lost my sticky take your pick tool. That's not good. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put one of these gems right in the center like that, and now it's cute. So again, a really fun idea, and then you can you know, you can kind of customize it to whatever your needs are. I think a little chocolate something in there sounds like a good idea. So there you go. Okay. I would love to see what you create with this idea. So make sure you enter a project that you create with this fun fold in the Stamping with the Creativity Cave Facebook group on Facebook. And all of that information, the link to it is in the description of this video. You have all month long, so plenty of time to create. And I will draw a winner for a bundle at the beginning of April. So yay! All right, so that's our first project. Our next project is going to feature one of the new online exclusive items. And let me pull out a couple things. I'm going to just show you some of them. First of all, we have a brand new kit. I'm not going to make the kit, but I'm going to pull it out real quick and just show you because it looks super cool. And look at, I am unboxing this bad boy for the first time, so I can't wait to see it. Okay. And I'm really excited too because I just sent 10 of these out to my team. And I was excited to be able to recognize them for some of their hard work. So we've got this cool box. And what I love about this kit is that it's got these really cool, like laser cut pieces. Okay, so these are really pretty. And I think they overlay on top of the printed cards. And then that one is kind of cool. And then that one, like, look at how fun those are. And then they fit on top of these cool cards. I don't know if that's the one that goes on that card. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. So there's really neat printed portions on here. And then there's cool overlays. So anyway, this kit makes 9 cards, 3 of each of the 3 designs you see, and it's just super cool. Super cool. And then of course there's directions and everything included in the kit. So there's one of our online exclusives. I really like this kit, by the way, just saying. So I'll be making some of those up pretty soon here. Then we also have a couple of new bundles. One is the Tropical Leaf Bundle with a punch. Here, I'll flip it over so you can see it a little better. This set looks fabulous. And we might make a card with this today. We'll see. And then the other is this. Hold on. Let me get to it. The Rhino Ready Bundle. There's stamps and dies that coordinate with this, which looks so fun. And then there's also a set of just die. There's 2 standalone sets of dies. We're going to use one today and maybe the other one next time. Let's see. So one is this one. It's called the let me look. I can never remember this. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Shoot, the Radiating Stitches dies. Final answer. And then there's one other one, which I don't know where it is, but it's I don't know what I did with it. It's really pretty. How do you like that? Okay, so there's like border die. Wait, no, that's not it. I don't know what happened to it. I kind of panic cleaned right before I went live, and I'm not sure what I did with it. There's also a new stamp set called Growth Takes Time, which is really pretty. And this would be fun to watercolor, just saying. And then there's some ribbon, so gold and silver ribbon. And I think everything else I showed you, there's 1 3/4 and 2-inch circle punches were brought back. Yes, the heavens have rejoiced. However, one of them's already sold out, I think. When I say sold out, it means they should be getting it back. So it'll become available again, hopefully soon. Okay, so that, and then the rest of the items are on the flyer, and I've shown them before, so I'm not going to show them again. Anyway, let's take a moment, and we're going to use these dies to create a really cute card with the Rhino Ready stamp set. So I've cut for myself a piece of Pool Party cardstock. I'm folding that in half, and then I cut some Designer Series paper, which is from the, I want to say something like Enjoy the Journey DSP. Is that right? You guys are like, I don't know, Dana. It is, yeah, Enjoy the Journey. This was one of those add-on celebration items, and it's really fun paper. Okay, so we're going to use this side because I thought that print was kind of cool and would go really nicely with our rhinos. Okay, so I'm going to attach that to my card. Okay, and then I die cut one of the, I think this is the smallest rectangle in our radiating stitched dies. And we are going to stamp on here some of the grass that is in this set in Garden Green. Like that. Okay. And I think I might even take real quick. Let's see, what color is this? I think I'm going to take my light old olive and kind of color this in a little bit. So relaxing to just color. I don't know why I skipped that first one or two. Okay, so there we go. So I stamped in Garden Green, but I'm coloring in Old Olive Light just to add a little more color to this, which I think, by the way, looks great. I'm going to take my Stampin' Blend and do a little Pool Party at the top, because remember our card is Pool Party. And we'll just blend a little color. Like so. That's easy. Easy peasy. All right, close this up. Close this up. All right, now comes the cuteness part. I mean, this is really almost too much. So if you're gonna struggle with this, my apologies. So we've got our little rhino. Dang it, he is so flippin' cute. All right, so I'm gonna stamp him on a scrap of white cardstock, which I thought I had. Oh yes, I do. Right here. In some basic gray ink. Okay. So there's our rhino. Now we can color him in with some Smoky Slate blends. And this is, we'll start with dark. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to use the dark a little bit sparingly because it's pretty dark. So kind of where there's little lines in the image, that's where I'm going to do my lines, and then everything else pretty much will do in the light. You can also bring in your, oh, I meant to color, well, we'll hit it in a minute here. You can also bring in your color lifter to add a little more dimension to the coloring if you want.
Okay, so we're just gonna color him in. Okay, so all right, and then I think to even out my strokes here just a little, I'm going to throw in some color lifter and kind of just go a little circular on his belly. And that'll kind of lighten things up and a little bit on his face. And then I'm also going to go a little bit more over my light with to blend out this border because it seems a little sudden. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to go with my dark right over that little spot right there. And then I'll leave this as is. Then I'm going to color my birdie in. And for that, I'm going to use my Parakeet Party. Just so it's a little brighter. I was going to do Pool Party, but I want this to be a little brighter. Pool Party is a very light color. So I'm going to go through the whole bird in light. And then I'll add just a little detail with the dark. Like that. And then just the tiny, eeny, weeniest bit of light pumpkin pie for the beak. Look at how cute that is. All right, so let's go ahead and die cut him. There's all kinds of fun dies in here, including a couple leaves. There's a party hat. There's, I think this is just a single bird, some trees, and some like greenery for the tree branches, you know, that look like those kind of Serengeti looking trees. I don't know. I'm sure there's a name for them, which I just apologize because I don't know. But, you know, trees that you would find where there's rhinos. That kind. Okay. So I'm going to okay. There we go. Run that through. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. So next, let's put this on our card. And I'm going to put him kind of popped up on here. And then I'm going to dimensionals. And then I'm going to add a little sentiment. I just want to make sure that I position him kind of correctly on here so that my sentiment fits. And the sentiment says, "Hello, friend." And then on the inside, we're going to say, "Hope your birthday is wild," which is part of the set, of course. Okay, and I'll do that in basic gray. Now, I did happen to, I don't know if I can find it, but I did happen to die cut myself a party hat to put on here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take a little Pool Party ribbon. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just tuck him back here. And then on the inside, we'll do a little stamping as well. Okay. All right, so once again, I'm going to stamp my greenery. Ooh. There we go. And then I hopefully can find my little party hat that I die cut for him, because it's around here someplace. Okay, so I think I die cut two, one in pink and one in Poppy Parade, so that you have kind of a hat for either occasion. I kind of want to leave his little whatever right there, but I think we'll put it on like this. So cute. I love when there's party hats for stuff. So we'll put that on like that, and then on the inside we'll stamp in our red Poppy Parade. Hope your birthday is wild. So this is fun. You're built tough. It's a great day. You're stronger than you think. So some really sweet little sentiments that go in there. So I like this as a great all-purpose stamp set, I think. Oh, my I think I regained my Poppy Parade. Let's just say only half of it last time. Let's see how we did. Oh, pretty bad. Well, here's what we're going to do to fix it. We're going to use our 1 3/4 inch circle punch to punch it out, and we'll layer it right on top, because that's what you can do when there's circle punches. Yay. Okay, so this is a really sweet card for a child's birthday, of course, or for anybody really, but I think it's super cute for a kid's birthday. Okay, so let me attach that to the inside. Oh, so fun. You can color these in if you want, but you get the idea. Oh, adorable. And I just love these new dies. I love the little lines in them. I think they're going to be really fun. Okay, so that was our second card. Now our next card is going to feature the Petal Park bundle. This is part of my online class this month. And if you would like to get registered for my classes this month, by the way, you can just drop me an email for the link. Otherwise, I'm going to email it out to everybody on my email list tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. Sorry, that's when I have my email going out, Wednesday. Final answer. Anywho, so I really love this set because I love, love, love the punch. And every time there's a punch, it just makes my heart happy. So we're going to use the punch and do some stamping. Now this is a 2-step stamp, which is just so Fabulous. I love two-step stamps. So let me pull out my blocks. Gotta get one from the back of my little drawer here. Oh, it would probably help if I opened the drawer up all the way. Okay, so how did I do that? Oh no, I think I need the big one. This is also probably a good use for your Stamparatus too, if you're struggling holding that big block. Well, if I can, I put my big blocks in the back because I don't use them as often, and sometimes they're hard to get out. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna stamp these in some fun colors. Now I am, this is a card that one of my team members, Sherry, made, and I love it. And so I am kind of changing it up just a teeny bit, not a lot, just a teeny bit. Okay, so first off, I'm going to use Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, and Pale Papaya for my flowers. And then I'm going to use Shaded Spruce and Granny Apple Green for my leaves. And this is just a really fun color combination. So I'm going to stamp my leaves or my flowers twice, once in one color scheme and once in another, and then we'll kind of mix and match. All right, so let me see if I've got enough room on my scraps here. I also want to pay attention to my punch as I do my stamping, because I'm going to probably go right here. Okay, so I can fit all three of these right here, and my punch will reach pretty easily. And then I'll do the detail over the top in my Polished Pink. And I think it might be a little easier to do the detail first. Well, that wasn't too bad. But I'm going to do the detail again in Polished Pink right here on this end of my scrap paper. And then I'm going to stamp the inside with Fresh Freesia. We'll see if one is easier than the other. Just got to grab my stamp cleaner. Look at this, you guys. This is a new chamois. It's not all messed up yet. It's still pretty fresh. Okay, so then here we have our Fresh Freesia right over the top. That is a little easier to stamp. Perfect. Okay, so then we'll punch both of those out. Just close those up. Okay, and I'm stamping this one first because this, well, no, it's not a problem, so never mind. I was going to say if the way you stamped it would cause, this leaf would cause a problem, like if it was up here and you didn't want it, never mind. But I am just making sure that that's not interfering with my other image. So there you go. It wasn't an issue on this one, so never mind. Okay, now we might do a couple leaves here in a minute, but what I want to do is arrange this on my panel. So I die cut one of the deckled rectangle dies, and so we're going to stamp our leaves, and I think we'll do the detail first because it's just a little easier to see that darker color and then put the solid over the top of that. Okay, so I'm going to just stamp this pretty much right down here like that. Okay, looks good. Then I'm going to add to this the Granny Apple Green solid. And have I mentioned lately that I love these? They're so cute. Now you could color this in with like your Stampin' Blends or whatever method you prefer. Also, it's kind of up to you. but I love the two-step stamping. Ooh, that might be really dark, but we're going to go with it. Maybe stamp off this layer first. This is a freshly re-inked pad, so there you go. Okay, I also have in here this little dotted image that I want to stamp around the background to just kind of fill it in. And I'll do that in my Pale Papaya. Okay. All right. Then we're going to add our flowers, and you can kind of pop these up if you want. You can sort of do whatever you would like, so they just fit perfectly kind of in between the flowers, and then you can sprinkle the others around. So I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do one of these bigger ones, and then I'll do this one over here. And I'm just kind of curling each of these. And then, of course, we shall embellish. All right. So I'll just stick that one down. I'm going to put this one down next. Kind of up there. And then this other one right here, because there's kind of this leaf sort of all on its own. So we're going to put that right there. So cute. Aren't those colors fun? And then let's add so I've got my package of opal rounds, in color opal rounds, and I'm going to add those as well to the center. Okay, and what I love is all three colors are in this set of opal rounds. So I'm going to put one right there, another one right there, and another one right here. And they're just so cute. Okay, so we've got that. All right, now I have die cut another couple of deckled rectangles, one out of some DSP, one out of some polished pink cardstock, and we're going to use all these to put our card together. Okay. All right, these two I'll put together. So this is from the In Color Designer Series paper. And then, so that is Pale Papaya cardstock. And then I'm going to add some ribbon to this. And we've got all three colors, so you can really choose whichever one you want. I think I'm going to do Pale Papaya. And just tie a little bit of this on at the bottom. And you can do a knot or a bow, whatever you're comfortable with. It's up to you. And if you're watching and enjoying this video, if you could give me the thumbs up, that would just rock my world. I love that. Actually, the YouTube, they really like that. When you like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And I've got not one, but two more videos coming out this week. So I think I said I had 2 videos last week, but that was actually this week. But there's 2 videos coming, so my apologies about that. But I have one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. All right, so I'm going to pop this up onto my card. And there we go. So cute. Now, this needs a sentiment, and you can really do just about anything. I am thinking I'll probably use, and bear with me one second while I find it, my Sentimental Park stamp set. I love this. I love this set. I think Let's Celebrate is perfect. And we're going to stamp that right here at the bottom in some polished pink ink. Okay. So now I saw that I got some ink on here. I'm going to wipe that off real quick because I don't want it to get on that panel right there. So I'm just going to clean my block off. I was actually trying to ink it up so that wouldn't happen, but I had my stamp upside down, so oh well. So we'll stamp Let's Celebrate on here like so. Oh, so cute. Now, of course, you can add some stamping to the inside if you want. Actually, I'm going to grab a panel of white to put in here because white just looks nice, you know? It just does. All right, and what color is this? It's Fresh Freesia, so let's go with the Freesia. And I'm actually going to stamp that off so it's a little lighter. And we'll put that down. Oh, and I should have done my detail first, but it's okay. Sometimes there's just not time to think of this stuff. Put me in. I'm sticking my butt out. There we go. Okay. So that goes on the inside. I'm thinking we could just put the word you over the top of this. I'm going to do it on a little scrap of paper. But I think that will look pretty good. Will this fit on here? Ooh, yeah, if we're careful. So I love when there's mix and match sentiments like there are on this one. And then I can do this and bring in my third color, Pale Papaya. Okay. Whew, that was brave. I stamped right over this white panel. Hold on. That was kind of crooked, so let's try it again. Much better. So I'll just trim this off. And then I will punch the ends. And I'm going to use this side of my punch, which I don't often use. I love the flag end so well, but why not? I'll do that end instead. And then I'm just going to put that right over those flowers. Like so. Super cute. And you could even put another little strip of cardstock, like colored cardstock behind here if you wanted to add a little something extra. I, of course, thought of that after I added mine. But this shall be cute. Put that right inside there, like so. Isn't that fun? Oh, I just love this set. Such a fun set. I am here for a flower card every day of the week, and the fact that there's a punch just makes it all the better. So we have such cute projects for this in our class. I hope you will join us. And that is it for today. So let me remind you of all the things quickly. So we have some cute cards. I'm going to bring them in here just in 1 second. I got to clear off some space. Oh, there's another ink pad sitting open. The travesty of it all. But we made some really cute projects. And we are going to have a new card challenge this month featuring this fun zigzag fold. So I've got all of the dimensions right here for you. I hope you'll join us. The link is in the description of this video. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. We've got some great classes coming up. Watercolor Stamp Camp is coming up. It will be held in April. Please like this video. Oh, that helps so much when you do that. I really appreciate it. Only half of you watching have liked it, so just throw me a thumbs up. That would be so awesome. And then yeah, so come on back to my channel. I will have videos posting on Wednesday afternoon and Thursday morning. So have a great week, my friends. Thank you for stamping with me today, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.